Hey guys, and welcome to a Marvel video. Today I want to talk about the problem with Endgame. So I've replied to a few comments and I started to realize something. Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 has a huge problem with Endgame. I'm sure most of you already know this, but I got down to thinking of it, wrote down a few ideas, or well, not ideas, but like pointers or points that are, relevant for why I think Endgame for Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 is just bad. It's not enjoyable. The first thing is, once you actually reach Endgame, everything is too easy. It's too easy compared to the beginning of the game. I remember when I was level 40, first trying to take on Superior, and I couldn't beat some of the bosses. I was just I was stuck. You know, that's gone. Even when I was level 100 and I was taking on the freaking that freaking level 91 to unlock the Miss Marvel costume, dude. That those days are gone. Why does it feel like the beginning of the game was more hard than the end? Yeah, granted, we are like superheroes, so we're I feel like a superhero, but at the same point, why did the game change? Why is it so easy now? Because there's so many levels. Our heroes are. I think the big issue is that they made the level cap too high. They made the level cap too high, inadvertently making us too strong. Like, once now we're too strong, literally none of the older content means anything. We can't do it anymore because it's too easy, it's boring. And most of even the hard stuff is too easy. There's no actual challenge to most of the stuff anymore. If you really want to get a challenge, you got to play an hour or two just through some of the harder gauntlets to get to a harder version of that gauntlet, which doesn't really feel worthwhile. I mean, who wants to play 50 minutes of a gauntlet just to get to a difficulty where, yeah, this is challenging, but for what reason? That's like content just for the sake of having content, which is what this game does in Endgame. It feels like they should have just ended the game, or if they're going to do an end game, do it properly, because they're trying to hold on or keep players playing for as long as possible by doing these random events to keep people to play, just for the sake of, giving them something to play. I mean, they basically just told us, hey, do 13 hours of gauntlets right now, you can get these crappy rewards that we're giving you. Another thing is rewards. They suck. There's a few voice lines that are, great for some people, but honestly, people don't really use voice lines that much because this game has a terrible online player base. There's no one who plays this game online frequently. There's a lot of people who play the game, but not many people play it online, and everyone's complaining that they can never find someone online. So they need to do something in Endgame that promotes online play. And I'm not talking about danger rooms. I'm thinking they should actually add a whole new mode. But if they're ever gonna actually do something for this, if they do want to increase the longevity of this game, I believe a online mode that has maybe some form of PvP, similar to Danger Room, but not Danger Room. If you get my feel, I don't really know what the solution is, but I feel like they need to fix PvP. Create a PvP thing. If you have PvP, online will go booming, and it creates content for PvP. Is always players against other players, obviously, which you can't replicate that by throwing people into a danger room where everything's the same every single time. Sure, it's rotates, but the whole idea is the same. But if you have people who you're competing against directly and you're more visually, it's more exciting because you can't predict what's going to happen next. And that makes it exciting because it's its own content. You can't control that. Any game that has PvP is a lot more exciting than a PvE version. PvE kind of ends. It has a hard end because you can do everything, see everything all at once. But when you do PvP, you can't see every single thing at once. You can't predict what's going to happen next, what your opponent's going to do, which makes it exciting. And I feel like online play is something that should really be fixed. Rewards, as I was talking about earlier, should also be upgraded. I do believe that's okay. Sure, our rewards right now are very beneficial for players who are new at the game. If you go back to level 10 and you're getting these ultimate experience cubes for doing these events, that's a little insane. Because that will push you up. They'll push you up a few levels and then make the game too easy for you. Immediately you start blowing through the first difficulty, friendly or whatever, or mighty, too quickly, and then you get to superior and all of a sudden things are too hard and you haven't really learned how to deal with the game. There's just so many problems. And I think they should like cap the rewards for what level or what difficulty you're on. So if you're on like friendly, your reward should be designed for friendly. If you're on mighty, your reward should be designed for mighty. If you're on superior, it's vice versa, just as you go. And once you've beat the game on ultimate, I believe I believe like once you finished everything on ultimate, or maybe even finished all the gauntlets in like, 4 stars each or everything, everything just completed, they should give you a higher tier of rewards. Like, cool, you did this. Here's 100 ultimate XP cubes. Like, I will take it, dude. I will play the shit out of your gauntlets for a 1 tier reward that gives me 100 ultimate XP cubes. Of course I would. Like, who wouldn't? Like, I want to get all my heroes to like 300, but I don't want to do it this like long, boring ass way. If you want to motivate me, like, give me a reward that makes it worthwhile. There's even an idea that's really not going to work like in this game, but like for a future game is have all the heroes be the same level, like so that because you remember when you're playing the game, as you would unlock new heroes, the new heroes would be like massively low level, and you'd be like, that's not going to help. I mean, like why would I want a hero who's level 40 when I just did a level 80 kind of thing and I got unlocked a hero who's at level 40? I'm like, dude, I can't use that. He's too low level. Like he's not going to be able to like, join my party. Like when I first started this game, there were so many cool heroes that I was like, oh, I really want to try him out, but like he's 40 levels below like most of my teammates, and I'm like, nah, I can't use him though because I can't play the game anymore because I can't put this team together. It's gonna take too long to level him up to be the same level as the rest of my team. So and inadvertently, you kind of just like pick who you have at the highest level and stick with him, and that was my issue I had with Star-Lord. Luckily, he's a very strong hero because Star-Lord has always been on my team because he's always been the most highest level member of my team. He was always doing the most damage, regardless if he was a good or bad hero, because he was just so much higher levels than than every other hero. Like when I unlocked a new hero and he was like level 70 and the new hero was like 35, it was pretty pointless replacing him with a level 35 hero because all of a sudden I can't do the next story mode because the game was very hard at the beginning. Like it was difficult. You couldn't keep up. Like you had to leave heroes behind until you finish the game and then level them up just so that you can try them out. But then you've like already completed the game. You're like, I don't want to play the whole story mode again just with new heroes. I mean, sure, some people do, but I don't know. I find that a little bit boring. So I didn't go that route. Like, I tried new heroes like while I was leveling them up. Like that's the only time I really used new heroes was when I was leveling them up. And by the time I leveled them up, I'm like, yeah, I'm sick of this. Like, like the only reason I'm playing you is to get you levels instead of actually playing for the sake of playing the hero to try him out. Like, I feel like that was the big mistake that they made in this game. I don't know. These are my issues with the end game. I think there's a lot of things that they could have done better, and I hope that they're learned for like a future game. And if they do want to kind of like, take this game to a end game level to like make it replayable, they need to fix the end game. They either need to let the game end, stop with these weird ass events that like, promote like, please replay this content over and over again. Thanks, bye. They either need to just end that because people are going to give up on it. Like people have probably already dropped off this game like mad. I've seen a lot of people saying they're burnt out, they're tired. It's just, man, they're just throwing content at you for no reason, just for the sake of having content to play. Like it's like fake content. It's not like something enjoyable. There's no fulfillment in doing these events. Like I'm not gonna do 60 tiers of this new event and then be like, oh wow, I'm so glad I did that. I'm gonna be like, I'm fucking done. I'm finished. I'll like like I'll it's just like a frustrating completion thing. It's weird, I gotta say. But if they do want to keep the game going, I really do think they need to touch up the end game, add a new mode if you have to, and just try promote online play. And like imagine if the gauntlets only happened if you played with players online. Dude, problem solved. Now you have people all playing online in groups. It's a lot more fun than doing it solo. Like you have like different people using different types of heroes. You give better rewards as well. I really think they should include the co-op mode of this game because everybody loves this game for the co-op. Like even when I first started, we just played this game in co-op. Like I played the whole first difficulty in co-op. It's so fun in co-op, but then you kind of lose that because the game gets too hard and then you have to play solo to like do synergies and everything more efficiently and get damage outs a lot more consistently, and of course the camera is pretty insane in co-op. But in online mode, most of that stuff is okay. You can actually play online quite decently. It was a fun experience. Danger Room was like a great way to test that. I really think they should promote events if they want to use that event that they already have and give like larger rewards for playing online. I get that a lot of people might not have Nintendo Switch Online. I believe the game does require that to play online. I'm actually not certain. I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it does. But all the people who can play online and will give them like an incentive, like bigger rewards that make people go like, oh damn, I really need that. And also, I really think they should go around my rewards kind of scheme where if you've whatever kind of difficulty or things you've done in the game, give better rewards. Friendly, those rewards. Ultimate, those rewards. Finish the game, finished all the gauntlets, finished all the Infinity Rifts, big ass rewards. Reward the players who've played the most by not giving them these crappy ass rewards that a beginner player wants. Like I feel like we deserve that, at least something that matches the gameplay that we've done and put in. Give us something that actually is beneficial to players who've played for really long. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Which ideas are your favorites here? Discuss or elaborate on some of them if you think they could be changed up a bit, if you think they're bad, if you think they're good. If you have your own ideas even, let me know in the comments below. Let's talk about this. What do you think they could do to fix the end game of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3? Or if they do a new game, what tips would you give them to create the new game to be more enjoyable or fun and long lasting for a end game purpose or replayability? I'll see you guys in a future video. Thanks for watching.